Okay, today we're going to talk a little bit about customer appreciation events that you can set up in a local restaurant or a local little dress shop in your city or location that's really going to help you create lots of new contacts. Now, we've been doing them in some of the local restaurants in our area and had tremendous success. I have a new qualified team member as a result of a customer appreciation in a restaurant, and then I also have multiple parties and skincare appointments that have been conducted, new customers, as a result of the customer appreciation. This is such a great way for you to meet people. And one of the things you want to do is go in the afternoon or in the early morning and ask for a manager of the restaurant or the location, and just let them know that you're with Mary Kay Cosmetics. You have to ask for the manager, of course, that you let them know you're with Mary Kay Cosmetics and that you'd like to offer your customer appreciation services to them, where we would welcome customers into the restaurant for just an hour at a time on one of their peak days or periods where they have a strong flow of clients coming into the restaurant, and that we'd be offering a rose to every woman as she comes in the door. And of course, our services are free. You know, we're their welcoming committee for the time frame that we're there, and it's just a free service that Mary Kay is partnering with a lot of local restaurants, offering this customer appreciation campaign, and we'd really like to do it in your restaurant, and would like to also offer the women a chance to enter a drawing for a $20 Mary Kay gift certificate and a customized makeover session. So typically I have the little half-size clipboards, but I've been loaning mine out to consultants, so I don't even have a half-size clipboard to show you here, but you get the drift. That the half-size clipboards are a little smaller, a little less obnoxious, and we have a survey that you can find on Channel Patty that's called, it has Mary Kay up at the top, face-to-face beauty advice, and it says, yes, I'd like a complimentary makeover. A little box, yes, I'd like to try Mary Kay products. Another little box, yes, I'm interested in hosting or attending a Mary Kay skincare class. Or, yes, I would like information about the Mary Kay career opportunity, and then has place for their name, phone, best time to call, and email. And so these are the entry forms that we use if they're interested in entering the drawing for the customized makeover. So typically when I'm walking into a manager in a restaurant, you know, I usually don't take any of this with me. I just dress professionally with my makeup on and my skirted attire, and I go in and say, hi, I'm Patty with Mary Kay Cosmetics. Thanks so much for taking a moment to share, you know, to take some time with me. I'm very excited to be able to partner with you. I'm with Mary Kay Cosmetics. We have a customer appreciation campaign we're doing in restaurants throughout the city, and we'd love to offer our services to you, where we will welcome people into the restaurant and give them, each of the ladies, a rose and a chance to enter a drawing for a $20 gift certificate and a customized makeover with Mary Kay. Of course, you know, it is really a free service that we can offer you, and we'd love to set it up for you next week if we could. What would be the busiest time frame that you might be busy here, your biggest flow of clients here at the restaurant? Many will say it's Friday evening, you know, between 5:30 and 6:30, or maybe it's Saturday evening, or maybe it's Friday afternoon if you're in a business district and there's a lot of professional people. It might be, you know, Friday afternoon traffic that's coming through the restaurant. So, you know, make it work for you. I actually have a restaurant I work Friday afternoon in the business district, and I meet a lot of professional women. And then I have another restaurant that I go to Friday evening and Saturday evening, and for special events like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, and so forth. But we do work our customer appreciation events on a weekly basis, because it can add 10, 15, 20 new contacts that will create so many bookings for you to keep you on the date book. So let's say, for example, that we have got a restaurant that we're working in, and we want to get prepared to come to the customer appreciation event. Number one, we have these beautiful roses that you can get from me, or I can give you the contact information. They're 10 cents a piece, and they are actually a wooden rose, and they're really beautiful, really, really pretty, lots of different colors, and I just asked for a mixed collection. Some are pink and some are yellow, and some are, they're all just different colors. And I like to take a handful of them, and before I go to my customer appreciation, I take one of my favorite eau de toilettes in the Mary Kay line, and I actually go outside and I spray my bunch of roses with the scent. And then I also put the scent in my basket. So if somebody says, oh, the roses smell so good, which most women are going to do. You hand them a rose, what is the lady going to do? She's going to go, oh, it smells so good. And yet, is it real? And you can say, oh, that's sprayed with our passion fruit fragrance. Isn't it yummy? I love our passion fruit. So I'd like to be able to have the product with me so they can see what I've used to spray the fragrance. And of course I have sold fragrance on the spot as well because they liked it and wanted to take it home. The other thing you want to do is I usually pack a basket or have a small vase so that you can carry a bundle of roses with you. Typically when you go to a customer appreciation, you're going to need about 40 to 60 roses because in an hour you're going to see about 40 or 50 women, and sometimes they might have small children or young daughters with them, so you might end up giving a rose to the mom and the daughter. Well, for 20 cents, is it worth it? Absolutely, it's worth it. In addition, you're going to want to have your small survey cards with you. And I also like to put in a couple of lookbooks or small customer appreciation brochures, as well as sometimes I have my lipstick samples tucked in the back of my basket. And I also have a little bag, and this is where I actually put the drawing sheets. So I have this bag that I set up in my basket as well. So now I have my business cards in the basket, I have my roses in the basket, I have my little paper bag that I'm going to put the entry slips in, and if I'm working in tandem with another consultant, then I can put P on the back of my slips after someone has filled out the entry survey. I would just put P for Patty on the back, and I would slip it into the bag, and that way when we pick our winners out, I'll take my names and she'll take her names. And so what I basically do is, if I'm working by myself or with another consultant, I would never work with more than 2 at a time, because typically in the lobby of a restaurant, it's a small space. So I might be on one side of the door, she might be on the other side of the door, and as the guests walk in, you can just say, Happy Friday, welcome to Chili's. And we're excited to give you an opportunity to have a rose today on behalf of Mary Kay Cosmetics and Chili's. And also, if you'd like to, you could enter a drawing. We're giving away a $20 gift certificate today with Mary Kay Cosmetics and customized makeover sessions. Would you like to enter the drawing? And some are going to say yes, and some are going to say no. And it's okay, because the ones who say yes are the ones who really want your service and your products, and the ones who say, oh no, I'm happy with what I'm using, just let them walk by. So you really want to keep your conversation to a minimum so that you're not blocking the flow of that front door, because you're right there in the lobby. So there's not a lot of conversation that you're doing as you're talking, and yet they might converse with you. So I might actually step aside with her from the doorway as she's filling out the survey, and of course have pens with you too. And as she is filling out the survey, she might ask, gosh, what's new in Mary Kay? And I might say, oh my goodness, we've got 10 fabulous new eyeshadows and 11 new lip colors, and we've got these really neat new liquid lip colors that go on like a lipstick, and they're sheared like a gloss, and they're so creamy. You're going to love it. So she may ask you a few questions that you can go ahead and share a little bit of product information, or she might ask you about the career. But encourage her to move on so that more people, as they're coming through the door, they don't get stopped in the doorway. So once again, Happy Friday, welcome to the restaurant. And on behalf of Mary Kay Cosmetics and the restaurant, we'd like to offer each lady a rose. And so it's just a really fun way to meet people. We're supposed to be there. I find the servers at the restaurant are very friendly and very encouraging. And once I even had a lady come back through, and she walked up with a sad look on her face, and she said, I didn't get a rose. And everyone in the restaurant has a rose. And I said, how did we miss you? Here's 2 for you. And I gave her 2 roses and I said, oh my goodness, I can't believe we missed you. We're just having so much fun with Mary Kay, passing out roses, making everybody feel special, and giving them a chance to enter our drawing for a $20 gift certificate with Mary Kay and a customized makeover session. Would you like to enter that drawing? And she may say yes, she may say no, but always have a smile on your face because you are passing along, goodwill, and that's what we're all about in the customer appreciations. We're just passing on goodwill. And, for 10 cents a piece, the roses are so inexpensive, and I usually just stay for about an hour at a time. If it doesn't get, if it slows down a little bit, then I might actually, sit down and have something to eat at the restaurant and try to take advantage of, their services and patronize them and be grateful for them allowing us to come into the restaurant and be there. And then I usually like to set up a time in advance to come the following week, so that I am coming either every Friday or every Thursday or every Saturday, and I try to bring a new team member along with me, but only 2 people at a time, so you're not overwhelming that lobby, but you're meeting, each of you are going to be meeting 5, 10, 15 new contacts in an hour. How great is that? And then you go home, you've got some new contacts to call, and I do have a follow-up script for you on my website. And the follow-up script goes something like this. I might say, hi, Jean, this is Patty with Mary Kay Cosmetics. I met you over at Chili's, and I'm so excited. You're my winner this week. Congratulations. And let me just remind you of what you've won. You won a $20 Mary Kay gift certificate and a customized makeover for you and up to 5 of your girlfriends. Isn't that exciting? And she'll say, wow, I never win anything. That is exciting. And I'll say, great. I can't wait to schedule an appointment with you. What's better for you, a daytime or an evening appointment? Or an evening or a weekend appointment, depending on, my schedule. And plug her in. I say, now you can have up to 5 girlfriends join you, and you get to, everybody gets to play with the skincare and the color, and you get to shop on me. $20 free. Doesn't that sound awesome? I can't wait to get to know you better and pamper you and your girlfriends with a makeover session next Friday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, at your home, and I'll go ahead and send you a confirmation online, and then if you could get me your guest list in the next couple of days, I'll have a free lip gloss for you, because that'll really help me to be prepared for the appointment, have the products, have the samples, have everything that you and your girlfriends want to play with when we get together. I can't wait. And if you got an extra minute, let me just ask you a few questions. I'm going to pre-profile you with your skincare needs, and I always ask 5 quick questions. Number 1 is, what's your skin type? Are you combination oily, normal dry, or just normal? You might say, oh, I'm definitely combination oily, okay? And how about your skin tone? I can't remember. Are you ivory, beige, or bronze? Okay, now do you prefer a liquid foundation or a mineral powder foundation? Great, and go through those profile questions. Now, what is it that you would love to change about your skin right now? Oh, I hate the fine lines and puffiness around my eyes. Great, well, we can take care of that at your appointment. And then tell me one last thing. We're going to play with skincare. We're going to play with a little bit of color. Do you prefer liquid or mineral powder foundations? And then last of all, which color tones do you tend to like? More neutral colors, browns and greens, or do you like cooler tones, pinks and plums? Okay, great. I can't wait to play with you. And I'm going to need to ask these same 5 questions of your girlfriends. So if you could just give me their name and phone number either online, or I can give you a quick call back in a day or so, and that way I can follow up with them and ask them those same quick questions. Then I'll get to know them better, and boy, are we going to have so much fun when we get together. I can't wait. So congratulations again for being my winner. Have a great day. And then you go online, send her that confirmation on email, and I also send a little postcard confirming that she's been a winner and what what she can look forward to. And I just think it's so important. Our follow-up makes such a difference. And then, of course, marking on your date book to give her a call in 24 hours so that you can get her guest list and give her a free lip gloss for getting their names and phone numbers and emails so that you can get that same pre-profiling, those same 5 questions answered in advance of your party with her. Now, one last thing I want to share with you about the follow-up on your customer appreciation. As you're calling your contacts, let's say you get a phone recorder. You're going to want to not give them all the details just yet. I might call and say, hey Jean, it's Patty with Mary Kay, and congratulations, you're my winner from the Chili's drawing. I'm so excited for you. And I'll say, you know, give me a call back. My number is 408-255-5530, and I'll give you the scoop on what you won. So that's how I leave my messages, because I find that when I just tell them I'm going to give them the scoop, when they call me back, they tend to call me back. And I am always excited to hear from them and go through and share with them what they've won. But I do find they're more likely to call me back if I don't tell them what they've won. Okay? So a few tips on building some new clients through customer appreciations. And I know that you could set up a few in restaurants that you frequent, perhaps in a little dress boutique where you tend to shop or buy your jewelry, and find out when is their peak traffic so that you can be there and extend a rose to everyone who comes in. Maybe it's a bridal shop or a children's, baby clothing shop, that Saturday afternoon's a really busy time with all the moms in there, and you'd like to extend a rose to every single woman who comes into the shop. It's just a really fun way to meet people. So I can't wait to hear about your success with your customer appreciations, because it's going to be the difference between building your customer base 200 strong, getting yourself consistently on target for the STAR program every single quarter, being a 4-quarter star this seminar year, and of course winning your diamond ring in the National Court of Sales because of all the customers you've developed, winning your diamond B in the National Court of Sharing because of all the new team members you've added to your team through the ones you've met at your customer appreciation and the friends that they bring, family that they bring along with them. That's how you're going to multiply yourself, pass along our awesome products, pass along our awesome business opportunity. The customer appreciation is the key to your success in meeting the people, sharing the products, sharing the opportunity, and having so much fun in your Mary Kay business. Can't wait to hear your successes with your customer appreciations.